My siblings sent a group chat saying, "We think it's time you're out of the business." My cousin replied with a smirk emoji. I answered, "Fine, I'll cash out my shares." That night, I closed my account. At 3 a.m., my phone exploded with messages. 60 missed calls by morning. My brother left a text. "What did you do? The partners are panicking." I just said, "I'm just doing what you asked." That was before they found out. What else I controlled? I'm Noah, the middle child who actually showed up. While my older brother Trent played golf and my younger sister Vanessa posted Instagram stories, I turned our grandfather's struggling hardware store into a regional chain worth 40 million. For 12 years, I worked 80-hour weeks. I modernized inventory systems, negotiated supplier contracts, opened 6 new locations. Trent handled marketing, meaning he approved ads I created. Vanessa ran HR, showing up twice a week to complain about employees. The group chat pinged at 9:47 p.m. on a Tuesday. Trent's message, "Family meeting tomorrow. Important business decision." My cousin Jason, who worked in accounting, immediately replied with a smirking emoji. I knew what was coming. The next morning, I walked into the conference room. Trent sat at the head of the table. Vanessa scrolled her phone. Jason leaned back, arms crossed. Mom and Dad looked uncomfortable but said nothing. Trent didn't waste time. "Noah, we've been talking. The business has grown beyond one person. We think it's time you step back. Take a smaller role. Jason's getting his MBA." Vanessa chimed in. "He should have more operational control. You're making people feel micromanaged." I looked at Jason, who was 26, and had been with the company for 8 months. "That's not the point," Trent said. "We're voting you out of day-to-day operations. You'll keep your shares, but no management authority." The room went silent. Mom touched Dad's arm, but he wouldn't look at me. This wasn't about management style. This was about them wanting credit for my work. I pulled out my phone and typed one word into the group chat. "Fine." Then I added, "I'll cash out my shares." Trent laughed. "You can't just cash out. That's not how this works." "Actually," I said, standing up, "Grandpa's original partnership agreement has a buyout clause. Any partner can liquidate their position with 48 hours notice. I'm invoking it now. You'll need to buy me out at current market valuation or dissolve the partnership." Vanessa's face went pale. "You can't be serious." "I'm completely serious. You wanted me out. I'm out. Enjoy shining." I walked out and went straight to our company lawyer. By 6 p.m. the paperwork was filed. My 35% stake needed to be purchased for $14 million within 48 hours, or the partnership would automatically dissolve. That night, I slept better than I had in months. At 3:17 a.m., my phone started vibrating. Text after text, call after call. I watched them pile up, smiling. By morning, 60 missed calls, 89 text messages. Trent's final message read, "What did you do? The partners are panicking. The banks are calling. We don't have 14 million liquid. Call me now." I replied, "I'm just doing what you asked. I'm out." What they didn't know was that I wasn't just managing operations. I was the only one with signatory authority on our primary business accounts. I was the only one with passwords to our supplier portal. I was the named contact on every major contract. I was also the one who'd personally guaranteed our line of credit because Trent's credit score was garbage. Within 6 hours, our suppliers started calling. Without my authorization, orders weren't processing. Our bank froze the credit line pending review of the partnership dissolution. 2 investors called emergency meetings. Trent showed up at my apartment at noon, looking like he'd aged 5 years overnight. "You have to fix this. The whole company will collapse." "Then buy me out," I said. "Or let it collapse. Either way, I'm done being the one who does everything while you take credit." "We don't have 14 million. Then you shouldn't have voted me out." Mom called, crying. Dad called, angry. Vanessa sent paragraph after paragraph about family loyalty. Jason stopped smirking. But the person who surprised me most was Grandpa. At 87, he'd retired but still owned 10% he'd kept in trust. He called me that evening. "I heard what happened," he said. "About damn time you stood up for yourself. That business was built on your back. If they can't see that, let it burn." The next day, I received an offer. They'd found an investor willing to buy them out instead. The whole company. New ownership, new management. They'd all be let go. Trent begged me to stop it. I looked at him and said, "You wanted other people to shine. Now they will. Just not you." I took a consulting role with the new owners, and they've doubled my old salary. Sometimes you have to let people learn what they had by watching them lose it.